Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. Well, in my last episode, I showed you some of the items that I bought with all my YouTube money. And tomorrow, I'm going to test one of those out. So if you want to find out which one it is, let's go! Alright guys, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. I'm sitting here in the Indoor Navigator, the Outdoor Navigator's indoor studio. The Outdoor Navigator's indoor Outdoor Navigator studio, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm here today to talk to you about one of the items that I bought with my YouTube money. And it's outdoor related, and I think you're going to be interested, especially if you do any walking when you're doing outdoor activities. So, let's see what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so in the previous episode, I showed you a couple items that I got with all that big YouTube money I've been making. Let's check out this first product. So this is it. The Superfeet Hike Cushion. Alright, so I had to get this because I've been having some problems with my feet here lately. When I walk long distance in boots out there hiking, I've been getting some real sore feet. And I've been even getting them on a daily basis sometimes. I wake up, my feet hurt, and I'm walking. Don't know exactly what that is, but I'm hoping that this may fix it. Alright, so these are the Superfeet Hike Cushion, okay? I got on the website and looked this up, so let's get on the website and I'll show you what I found. Alright guys, so I had to go to the Superfeet store because when I was getting out there hiking, my feet had been hurting. So I had to find a solution. And also, I had bought a new pair of boots. And if you look up there in the card, you can see the review I did on it. Okay, they were the Lowa Renegade GTXs. Really sharp boot. I mean, I really like this boot. I've had some before. But the thing is, on these, the insoles, I mean, I don't know. Just after I walked a long time in these, my feet were really hurting. And when I really got looking at these, I mean, they're pretty flat. They don't have a whole lot to them, and I don't know. It just didn't have the cushion that I want. So I had to find something else. I mean, they ain't working. So I did some searching. I put in best insoles for hiking, and this is what I got. So I got the Superfeet store. Alright, so just like, first time I looked at it, this is what I was greeted with, really good looking website. Here's people playing sports and doing all kinds of things, running. I was like, man, I think this might be up my alley. The science of Superfeet. I started doing a little investigating. 40 years of comfort science. Okay, wow. Sounds good. Started in 1977. Alright, they basically, let's see, helps your feet move the way they're supposed to, adapting the flat surface inside your shoes to the contours of your feet for life-changing comfort. And that's what I needed. Why Superfeet? Alright, it says basically when you add the signature orthotic shape of Superfeet insoles into your footwear, you give your feet comfort and support. And I'm looking for comfort. So they claim to have premium cushioning. Okay. Stabilizing arch support. I don't have much of an arch, so that's not going to be my thing. Moisture wick top cover helps reduce odors. You know what? Yep, that'd probably come in handy. Yeah. And let's see, heel cup. That's going to be good. It says positions the heel to reduce excess movement and optimize natural shock absorption. That's where I'm getting all my pain, is in my heel. So hopefully this is going to be the deal. Now, my next question was, it's like, I don't know which one I need. So down here at the bottom, all right, you got to try Insole Finder. Okay, so this will help you find one. Or you can go super duper and get a 3D printed insole. Okay, I'm not going to go that far right now. I'm just going to go with, you know, one of these mass produced deals and see if that works. So we'll hit this try Insole Finder. All right, so what do I want them for? I want them for hiking boots. Which activity will you be using insoles for? Hiking. Yeah. What do you want most in an insole? All right, I want cushioning. All right, so what arch height insole do you prefer? Well, I don't have much of one. I got a little one, so I'll just put medium. And shoe preference, men's. All right, let's see what we come up with. Well, it's wanting my email address. I'm not going to give that right now. All right, let's just say. All right, best match is the hike cushion. And that's what I got. I got the hike cushion. So let's check this thing out. All right, guys, so let's take a look at this real quick. All right, we got the Superfeet Hike Cushion. All right, this one here is the one I ordered. It's with the medium arch support, maximum insole thickness. All right, and that's what I need because I'm looking for that comfort. So I will tell you this, when I ordered these, shipping was free. And I got these in like 3 days. I mean, I didn't plan for expedited shipping, but they came quick, so that was really awesome. All right, now on the back, it basically just kind of gives you a rundown of everything. And if you look right here, it shows you how to trim these up, okay, so you can fit your boots. And that's what we're going to do here in a minute. So let's go ahead and open these up, check them out. All right. First thing I'm noticing is, man, you can feel the padding, okay, and you got the padding up here, okay, that's where my feet, a lot of times where I get a lot of that soreness, and then got that extra padding here in the heel, that's where I've been having all my problems. Okay, it talked about, okay, this heel cup, how deep it is, okay, I can see how my heel's going to fit in there, and I'm going to get that maximum cushioning, okay. And all right, so here's the one that came with the lowest, okay, with the GTX Renegades. All right, and I can tell you right now that the difference in cushion, I mean, it's night and day. It's craziness, you know. And you can see the bottom of these, they don't have any extra cushion anywhere, nothing on the heel. I mean, just, I think this is really going to be something that's going to help me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these up if I need to, because I'm sitting here looking, and I can tell you right now, you all can look at it, but I don't believe there's going to be much to trim up, because when I read this, they want you to leave just a little bit at the top. It said about the width of a nickel. And I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, if you look at that, that's about a nickel. I mean, them are about perfect. I'm going to slip them in the boots, and I'm going to see what they feel like. All right, I got my boot, and I got my insole. Let's see what we can do here. See how hard it is to get down in here. I don't feel like it's too awful bad. Alright, now it looks like everything went in there pretty good. I'm going to have to push them up here a little bit. I'm going to show you what it looks like. Alright, so when y'all look down in there, I don't know if you can see, but everything seems to be fitting pretty good. So let's get these on my feet. Alright guys, so when I ordered mine, it asked you what size. Now I wear a 10.5 boot. It was sized up to 11, but when I looked at it, I mean, it didn't really look like I needed to cut anything off, and they seem to be going in there pretty good. So let's put them on my feet and see what they feel like. All right, I can tell you that I can 100% feel the extra cushion. Okay, they're not too, my boots aren't too tight on my feet. everything is feeling pretty good. All right, so the fit test is good. Now the real test will be on the trail. That will be tomorrow. So I'm going to hike somewhere around 6 miles. It's really wet outside. It's been raining all day today. There's flood watches everywhere. But I don't have any places where I have to cross streams or anything like that. But the boots are going to get wet. The insoles are probably going to get wet. We're going to put them to the test. We're going to see how they feel. So I'll bring you along and we'll do the test tomorrow. So stand by for navigating outdoors. Alright guys, welcome back to the Outdoor Navigator. As promised, I've got my Superfeet insoles in. And I'm out here in these great hiking conditions. Okay, getting ready to put some miles in. See what these insoles do. So just a little history on this. Every hike that I've had here in the last, I don't know, couple months, I have had a real problem with foot pain, especially in the heels of my foot. So like when I would get done hiking, I mean, it was just, I'd take my boots off and my heels just hurt so bad. I mean, they felt bruised and it was hard to walk on them. So I need to find some kind of solution. So I figured I'd go ahead and start with insoles and see if that would maybe help me. So far, like I told you yesterday when I put them in my shoes, they felt really good. We'll see how they feel after about, I think we're gonna hike about 5 miles. So we'll see how they do with that. So anyway, this weather really sucks, but hey, you got to get out in the elements to get things tested. So we'll see what happens. We're headed this way. We got about 5 miles. We'll talk to y'all later on the trail. All right, so guys, I wanted you to know that I'm putting these through the test today. Okay, so this just isn't a walk in the park, okay, or a walk, you know, just on a smooth trail. This is a trail that's got a bunch of roots, a bunch of rocks, and just all kinds of different terrain. Plus the conditions are horrible. I mean, it's about as bad as it gets, I'd say. I mean, we have had torrential rain for, well, it was all day yesterday, and then leading up to that, it's just been snow and rain. So, I mean, there's a lot of flooding going on, just terrible. With that being said, these Superfeet, you know, Superfeet, I don't know if these insoles got a cape on them or not. I don't know how super they are, but we're going to find out today. I really do feel like that after walking today, you know, checking out how my feet are, because consistently they have hurt. So if I can come off this trail today without my feet in the condition that they have been, I'm going to count that as a win. But I mean, wow, check this out. I mean, this is what we got. This is craziness. And although the conditions are not the best, I mean, this is beautiful. And this is what gets you outdoors. So I had a buddy, he called me, and he needed a hike day. And I agreed with him. I needed one bad, and I needed to get out and test out these insoles. So it's worked out perfect. Sometimes you got to have that hike day. You got to take a hike. I got a video that tells you all about taking a hike and the benefits it gives you. I'll put the link up in the card and in the description. You need to check it out. Put some comments down below on why you go hiking. All right, well, we're going to continue blazing this path. All right, once again, I mean, you see all these rocks and uneven terrain. This really gets your foot going left and right and side to side and up and down and slipping if it does. And
you know, giving a real test to these things. Now, so far we've been about, I think it's been about a mile and a half, probably about a mile and a half. So far my feet are feeling good. I mean, I don't have any hot spots. Like I told you, I didn't have to trim up anything on these, so everything feels good on my foot. The bottom of my feet that have been hurting, they are not hurting right now. Now in the past, somewhere around 2 miles is when my feet started hurting. So, you know, right now they're not, so that's a good sign. But we're gonna keep on keeping on, and hopefully these feet keep on keeping on. But gosh, look at this. I mean, you talk about a mud hole. This is crazy. But you know what? I love it. I love it. And let's keep going. We got some craziness coming up. All right, guys, so I'm down here at Raven Run. I've been here before. Up in the card you'll see a video, and I'm going to show you what it looks like now compared to the last time that I was here. And I mean, it's quite a bit of difference. Number one, there's the Kentucky River. It's a little hard to see because of all the snow, but look how high it is. So I'll show you this video right here. Here's the comparison. Here's where it was. All right, guys, so here's the look you get treated with when you come down here. I mean, just beautiful. That's the Kentucky River over there. You can't even see down there because of the snow. You can't even see down there what it looked like in the picture. But so I was, before I come hiking today, I was doing a little checking the news and stuff like that, and I saw one of the neighboring counties, they were expecting the water, the Kentucky River that you just looked at, to get up to 30, I think it was 37 foot, and the record is 40 foot. So I mean, that's how much rain that we've had. I mean, that's how much this river has come up. I mean, it's crazy. But all right, I just wanted to show you that. We'll get back to talking insoles, but let me check my phone. I'll tell you how far we've been. All right, so we have been 1.5 miles. Okay, 1.5 miles. And like I showed you, this is the terrain we're walking on. I mean, it's rough backcountry trail, rocks and roots and holes and dips and mud holes and craziness. But so far, 1.5 miles in, my feet, they feel good. I mean, they feel good. I think total today we're going about 6 miles, maybe a little bit under than that, maybe a little under that, but it's going to be somewhere in that frame. So, you know, 6 miles. I don't usually hike more than 12 miles. Well, 10 to 15 miles. I usually don't hike more than 10 to 15 miles, and that's on day hikes. I'm going to try to work that up closer to 20 if I ever get to the Appalachian Trail. But for right now, yeah, somewhere between 10 and 15 miles. So before these insoles, a couple weeks ago, I couldn't even think about that because my feet would hurt so bad. I went on a little test hike. I hiked, I think it was 6-7 miles, and my feet were, man, they were hurting bad when I got done. So I'm hoping today I have a better result. We're going to keep going and see what happens. Here's some more views from the trail. All right, so we're sitting here probably at about close to 3 miles, and the insoles are performing very well. My feet feel really good. The hike has been awesome. As you can see, like I was telling y'all, we've had a lot of rain, so we got to go up that hill. We got about 2.5 to 3 miles left, so let's do this. All right, guys. Well, 6.12 miles is how far we went, okay? Now, review of how these Superfeet insoles performed. They did good, okay? So here's the thing. Here's what I'm comparing them to, and I told you about it earlier. Up until today, any hike that I'd been doing, I was coming back and my feet were so sore that it was hard to walk on them. Like the heels of my feet, both feet, the balls of my feet. I mean, it was unbearable. I mean, and it just made me not even want to go hiking. I mean, you all that watch my channel probably know, because you haven't seen me out navigating outdoors. So anyway, I can tell you right now, my feet don't hurt at all. I do have 2 blisters. I don't think that's relative to the Superfeet, okay? I don't think that's what it was. Maybe I just didn't have my boots tight, or, you know, I haven't hiked in a while. I don't know. And these are new boots. I haven't done a whole lot of hiking in them because, like I told you, they were uncomfortable. So, Superfeet, I mean, hey, as of right now, I'm giving them, you know, a thumbs up because I think they perform really well. My feet feel good. I'm going to get out of this snow. I'm froze. I'm hungry. I'm ready to get some chow. Hey, don't let the snow and the bad weather keep you from getting outdoors, because you know why? Because life is better when you navigate outdoors. That's the bottom line. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace.